I'm 39 years old now and I'm turning 40 this year, and I'm avoiding people now. Here's why. By the way, guys, don't get me wrong. I like people because people are made from the image of God. But what I'm telling now in this new system, in this new age that I'm in right now, I prefer people that are in line with what I believe, in line with my goals, and in line with the teaching of God. So we cannot hate them. But what I'm telling in this video is people that I avoid, because it's like this, guys. If you take people in your system, they will be part of your system, and then they can influence you directly and indirectly. So now I prefer quality over quantity. So much better to have one friend or no friend than to have 10 friends that are pulling you out in your goals, pulling you out of your dreams, pulling you out of what you believe. So for me, guys, I'm adult now. I can say no to people now. Before, guys, when I was younger, it's very hard for me to say no. So people just come into my life, even though I don't accept them, because it's hard for me to say no, and then they come. But now, guys, we changed the system. Now I have our own family. I start now to think about what's the important thing in life. And I'm now choosing the people who can enter into my system and choosing also the people to take out of my system. We're just here for a short period of time, and we only have also limited resource, like our energy, our emotional health, our physical health, our finance. They're all limited, guys, because we're just here for a moment of time. So that's why now, guys, it's very wise where you will allocate this resource to the right person. Because, guys, if you allocate this resource to the wrong person, it will just take away, it will just vanish, it will just drain you. For example, me, guys, now I'm 39, I'm turning 40 this year. I prefer to have peace. So if the people that will come into my life will take out my peace, I prefer not to let them in. Because, guys, here in this world, guys, there's a lot of people who drain our energy, who drain our resource, who drain our finance. It's much better to give some space, give a healthy distance, give healthy boundaries. Because if you let them go through your system, it will take away from you, guys. So for example, guys, time is very important, especially now I have my own family. I don't want people just draining and misusing my time, because my time is limited. I have only 24 hours in a day, and I sleep some of it, and I also eat some of it, and I spend some of it with my family, and I also spend some of it on my work. So if now I will spend it on a friend, this friend must not be the one who just drained my time talking about nonsense. It's much better to stay away from them and use my time to improve myself, use my time to set the goals, use this time to connect to God. It's much better, guys, to use the resource that God gave us in the right way, because if we misuse this time, it will be just thrown out and it will be waste. And also, for example, guys, when I was working in my 9-to-5 job, I cannot control the system, right? Because you can meet people there, they can place people there that is not aligned with your goals. So for example, guys, a lot of people there where I worked before, they're negative, guys. So instead of building you up, they take you down. So for example, me, I want to become financially independent. I want to become free from the system. I want to not just work in the 9-to-5 whole of my years. Because, guys, in this world, we are not created just to work in the 9-to-5. God gave us a purpose, and this purpose we must fulfill. We cannot just use this time that God gave us to work in the 9-to-5, and especially if you hate this 9-to-5 job. So for example, in my previous job, a lot of people there are becoming older, and they're becoming tired, and they're complaining a lot, guys, because they're stuck with the system. They cannot go out of the system. So now if you want to go out of the system, they will try to drag you back in the system. So it's much better, guys, to avoid these people, save up the money, invest, guys, and go out of the system so that you can you can invite the people that is aligned with your goal, and remove the people who are toxic, who are negative, who are just draining your energy and your resource. And also, guys, see here, guys, if your friend, guys, doesn't align with what you believe in life, it's going to be like a battle. I have my wife, I have my child, and I'm going to have my own daughter now. And if the person that want to be in my life doesn't align with this, doesn't want to have their child, wants to have relationship with the same sex, and also doesn't believe in God, it's just like bullying. It doesn't help each other. We're just going to have a battle. So it's much better to go separate ways, and hopefully maybe later in the future, if they change, they can come back. But if they don't change, it's okay, because guys, we cannot change people. We can change ourselves, but we cannot change other people. Even though we love them, even though God loves them, we cannot force them, because if you love someone, you need to give them freedom. You need to give them the choice what to choose, because guys, we're adult now. We can choose what is right and what is wrong. We can choose what God thinks is right and what we think is right. Much better, guys, to think what God thinks is right, because God is above us, guys. God is in heaven. We are on earth. And the heaven is the throne of God, and the earth is only His footstool. So, guys, we must much better to obey what God says. God says men and female go together, and these two will become one flesh, and these two will produce offspring. A female and a female, and a male and a male cannot produce their own offsprings, guys. So it's much better if they believe this thing, let them go, guys. So you need to have peace, because guys, it will only have a battle. It will only like clash between you two, guys. It's much better to give space. Maybe they will change in the future, maybe not. What we can do, but we can give them love, guys, because they are also made in the image of God. We are not here to hate, we are here to love. Love also is giving healthy boundaries, because if you love yourself also, if you love your neighbor and they don't respect your time, they don't respect your energy, they just drain you, it's much better to let them go, guys. So for example, guys, I don't want also to be with people who are drama queen, because guys, they take so much energy. My wife is not a drama queen, so why do I need to use my time to another person who was a drama queen and also just produce drama in my life? It just drained my energy, it just drained my peace. It's much better to let them go. Let them find another drama queen so that they can use their time together, they can make drama to themselves. So we don't need those people in our system, guys, because if we let them inside our system, they will just create drama. And if you like drama, okay, but for me, guys, I don't like drama. I like to have peace of mind. I like to conserve my energy, because guys, our energy, our resource is limited. We cannot spend it, because guys, if you see, guys, a lot of people, guys, are very tired now, especially when they grow older. We also have limited time. Now I'm turning 40, guys, so we don't have so much time now to misuse. Like in our 20s, we thought actually in our 20s that we have a lot of time, but actually time goes fast, guys. So we need to be wise, because guys, if we just spend our time with the wrong people, it's just a waste of time. So we need to spend this time in the right people. We can also donate our time. We can donate also our finance. We can also donate our energy to other people. But guys, we cannot just give this to people that doesn't value our time, doesn't value our resource. Just so it's like also this, guys. I don't want to be also with people who is like stressing my finance. They want to spend their money in fancy travels. They want to spend their money in expensive items. For me, guys, that's not the most important. The most important for me, guys, is quality time. We can spend our time even though we don't spend so much money, because guys, when you have your own family, guys, you don't have so much resource to just spend like you are single. Because guys, when you have family and your friend who spends so much and they don't have their own family, they will just drag you out in the system. So you cannot just say yes to in every invitation, and then now when you deny their invitation, they will be like, why are you not coming with us now? Because like this, blah blah blah, you changed. Of course I change, because guys, if you don't change and you just go and spend your money in fancy restaurants, in fancy travels, fancy items, how can you now provide for your own family? Can you spend all of your money just to be waste? You need to use this money to build your own family. Okay, it's not bad to travel once in a while. It's not bad to eat once in a while at a fancy restaurant. It's not bad to buy what you want also. But I don't want to just spend my money because you want. It's much better, guys, to spend your money on what is more valuable. What's more valuable, guys, is actually quality time with your friend, quality time with your family, quality time with God. Because these things, guys, is just like spending of money. Why? Okay, it's good to have a nice car, but I don't need to buy this car just to show that, oh, see, I have a fancy car. No, I buy this car because I like it. I don't go to this fancy restaurant just to take pictures in Instagram and say, oh, I eat in a fancy restaurant. I want to go in the restaurant because I want their food. It's like this, guys. So it's instead of doing things just to impress other people, do things because you really like it. Do things because you genuinely are interested in doing these things. But if those people are just forcing you to go or do things that doesn't align with what you believe, it's just a waste of time, guys. So guys, for example, when I was younger, I played basketball, guys. Now I've grown up. Some of the people that I played basketball before contacted me. They now sending, oh, can you send some money for our basketball team because we want this, we want that. And it's like, you didn't contact me for many, many years, and then now you need something, and then you contact me. It's like, wait. Now it's okay to set healthy boundaries, because these guys, if you let them take advantage of you, they will take advantage again later and later. It's much better to say no now, cut it in a good and respectful way. You don't need to shout or do an argument. If they want argument, just block them or just don't talk to them anymore. But guys, it's like this. People, guys, they will take advantage if you let them. So you need to choose the people who doesn't take advantage. Because see here, guys, if the people or the person that you want to be friends with takes advantage with other people, they will take advantage also with you. You don't like this. So it's much better to find a good quality friend than a quantity, a lot of friends that they just like take you way apart, they take your energy, they don't believe in God, or they just misuse their money and energy. You don't like this. So here, guys, if the person that you meet is a liar or a cheater, you cannot let them in, guys. Because guys, it's like this. If they lie and cheat with their family and their friends, what do you think? They will also lie and cheat with you. You're not so special. What do you think? For example, it's the same with if you find a girlfriend or a family member is doing like this. It's same as friend. If they're cheater, guys, you cannot let them in their system. Okay, you can just say hi sometimes, but you don't need to let them in, because guys, if you let them in, guys, you're not special. They will take advantage. They will cheat and lie also. So it's much better to give them space. You can't lie and cheat with yourself there. You don't need to come in my system. Just stay out, okay? And also, guys, when you become more older and older, you also value quality time with yourself. Because quality time with yourself can produce a lot of things, guys. You can create your vision or create your goals. What is the next step that you want to do? What direction you want to be in the next 10 years? Which path are you planning to take? You can also read, and you can also connect to God. You can pray to God. Where do you want me to go, God? What are your plans for me? What are your purpose for me? And He will align you, guys, okay? If you enjoy this video, you can like, and you can also subscribe. And if you want to see more video, here is my related video. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.